Not a Spring Chick, coming to you from the Kodak Theater in Los Angeles, California. I'm standing in the dark here because I'm putting together the Man of the Week, Oscar. He's getting ready to be put up on his pedestal.
This is Oldecam for OFM with comments on the headlines of the day. This morning, Not a Spring Chick is out covering Oscar gifting suites, and she'll have more to tell you about that tomorrow. Fidel Castro resigns as Cuba's president. Is it likely to make any changes? Not really. Pakistan's ruling party concedes defeat. There's a future problem because heavy-duty Muslims have won election. Amtrak will screen passengers' bags, meaning a service that is barely on its, survival is basically going to get time problems. Court rejects ACL challenge to wiretaps, meaning basically you just can't do blanket. You just got to narrow your focus, go after certain ones, and you might be successful in court. Martha Stewart buys Emerald franchise. Basically, he lost his TV show on the Food Network, and now he's losing his company. Gates Microsoft isn't raising Yahoo bid. Microsoft to authorize Yahoo proxy battle, meaning they're going after the company and they're going to go after it for less than they offered before. Oscar-nominated movie scores push boundaries. Well, they should. Kosovo violence shows risk of partition. Well, it's once again, it's a Muslim versus Christian battle going on. Toshiba quits HD DVD business, and in the process, they make an awful lot of people very mad. Credit Suisse strips $1 billion from last quarter profits. Well, real estate problems. Marley Matlin on Dancing with the Stars. Well, what's strange about having a person that's deaf dance? They feel the same vibrations that we do the music. Utah wants to crack down on illegals, but being threatened if it does such would withdraw a workforce. Nothing like democracy in action. You're either going to let the people that aren't here legally work, or we're going to teach you a lesson. Verizon Wireless sells unlimited plan nationally. Well, there's always the devil is in the details. Read it before you take it. iTunes to carry American Idol songs. Well, all you got to do is tape the bloody show when it's on the air, so I buy the iTunes. Croc Hunter's son unfazed by snake bite. Well, what do you think they would say? Baby toy rental service. Once again, this has got to be the most stupid idea on earth. Do you want your child playing with something that another child has played with and you don't know where it's actually been? New standards sought on global ship pollution. Well, I would have thought that this would have been done years ago. You keep dumping stuff in the water, you're just screwing it up for everybody. Wisconsin will test Clinton's support. Well, she has support in some areas. Obama has support in other areas. That's why it's a horse race. They're going to use 3 actors to fill out the Heath Ledger role in the movie that he was in. It wasn't completed. More of a PR gimmick than anything else. Bush decor crisis needs to end. Problem is nobody listens to anything we have to say anyway. Best actor, actress race tightens ahead of Oscars. Well, if you understand how they work, actors vote for actors, directors for directors, and so forth and so forth. If a director wins the Directors Guild Award, the odds are he's going to win the Director Award at the Oscars. If the actors win the Screen Actors Guild Award, the odds are really good that they're going to win it at the Oscars. Walmart profit climbs on grocery electronic sales. It's not a good sign for the rest of the store, though. For the first time, it's PlayStation 3 outsold PS2 as well as Microsoft Xbox. Well, unfortunately, that's what they say. The VP stakes on just who will make the best ticket. Well, the Christian right is demanding that Huckabee be the vice president. Over at the Democrats, it's Obama. They're being demanded to take Hillary. Hillary is being demanded to take Obama, and basically none of the above is going to happen to either party. Apple shares inch higher. iPods, though, are going down in price. Well, there's how many iPods are per person in this world? 10 per person. I mean, you can only sell so many. All the political candidates to Cuba release prisoners. That has about the same chance of happening as it being a friendly takeover of Yahoo. Any pedant deserves credit and respect to be left alone for now for his involvement in human growth hormones. You see, the man knew what he was doing was wrong. It wasn't illegal, but he knew it was wrong. So you don't respect a person for simply admitting what he did after the horse was out of the barn. Studies suggest glucosamine won't ease hip arthritis, but it is effective elsewhere. You know, basically, it's probably not effective in hip because the hip is such a large bone. Science developed breathalyzer for disease. When I was when I was a child, years ago, the doctors used to actually open the mouth and smell a person's breath, and they could tell by the smell that there was a problem wrong in the system. But new doctors aren't taught that, unfortunately. The FDA mixed up drug names. Confusion prevented Chinese factory inspection. You know, there's just an awful lot of mistakes going on at the FDA to be coincidental. Michelle Obama basically took her foot and put it in her mouth when she says she's finally proud of being an American. It's been taken out of context, but unfortunately, in an election, you can't afford anything to be taken out of context because it does come back to haunt you. And the Christian right is going to use it, and they're just going to pound on her over that statement. So money blows the marks for the animal kingdom. When you have one or two formats that no one wanted in the first place, and one of the format drops out, you still have a format that no one wanted in the first place.